Hello everyone, welcome to Wrestling Fans Speak Out. My name is Artrell. Well, currently, I know TNA Bound For Glory is going on right now, so I'm going to catch up in that and go on the website and update on that in a few. But what I want to talk about today is, of course, they got the Team Raw versus Team SmackDown already set for WWE Bragging Rights, which is next Sunday. Well, on Team Raw, you got DX, you got Big Show, Mark Henry, Cody Rhodes, Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston versus Team SmackDown with Chris Jericho and Kane, Dolph Ziggler, Crying Time, Eric Escobar, and Drew McIntyre. Right now, I think that Raw got the dominant team, and I don't know what they doing with SmackDown, having like two rookies just to start out their their big pay-per-views on a team like this. Ooh, excuse me. But as far as we know right now, that Vince McMahon likes Drew McIntyre so much, so I guess we'll see what happens. But and I'll tell you my picks or whatever on next week's show. Shane resigns as the vice president of WWE, something like that, and we don't know the reason behind it, but hopefully we'll get more news on that. We just know right now that he resigned. I think he's gonna resign at January 1st of next year, 2010. Excuse me. I also want to bring out something like Survivor Series that they had, like Team SmackDown versus Team Raw. Of course, traditional 10-man tag or whatever. Well, although they did end up putting the rookie, which was Bobby Lashley at the time, on there, but they still made like Raw look like a dominant team. But you never know, they might have SmackDown win this one next Sunday, because SmackDown did win the war in 2005 in Survivor Series. So, can't say anything about that yet. TNA Bound For Glory pay-per-view, although it's going on right now, but we're going to hurry up and do my picks. And Josh had emailed me earlier about his picks. For the TNA Championship, AJ Styles versus Sting. He's going for AJ Styles, and I think I'm going to go with Sting for this one, since Sting is undefeated. So I'm going to go with Sting on this one. Kurt Angle versus Matt Morgan. He went for Kurt Angle. For some odd reason, I know they want to push Matt Morgan up more, so I think he's going to get the win. The Ultimate X match for the X Division title. You got Suicide, you got D'Angelo De Niro, you got Daniels, you got Homicide, and Amazing Red. I think Amazing Red will retain, but Josh is going for Suicide. Submission match, Bobby Lashley versus Samoa Joe. Josh didn't win for Bobby Lashley, and so am I. I'm going for him as well. Monsters Ball, the Hardcore Extreme, Mick Foley and Abyss. According to here, Mick Foley is Josh's pick, and it's a tough call for me. I'm going to go the opposite. I'm going to say Abyss. And the Metal Mayhem match for both the New Japan Tag Team Championships and TNA Tag Team Champions. You got Team 3D, you got Booker T and Scott Steiner, they got the TNA Tag Champ. British Invasion, they got the New Japan Tag Team Champions, and Beer Money. Josh is going for, he's thinking Scott Steiner and Booker T will retain, and I'm going to agree with him. I think they're going to retain the NWA Tag Team Championships, and British Invasion think they will retain the tag team titles as well. They're the New Japan ones. So, the next match was going on. Triple threat match for the Legends title. Fernandez, Eric Young, and Kevin Nash. Josh is going for Hernandez to win it, and I think Eric Young is going to sneak his way into getting it, so Eric Young will get the Legends title. Not hardcore, but Knockouts Tag Team Championship, but Taylor Wilde and Sarita versus the Beautiful People. Josh go for Taylor Wilde and Sarita, and I'm going for them to retain the titles. Knockout Championship match, triple threat, will be Awesome Kong versus Tara versus ODB. I think ODB is going to retain, while Josh thinks Tara is going to be the new Knockout Champion. But we'll see. I want to mention something that, not this weekend, but this coming weekend, you got TNA. They're going to be in Chicago this Friday, 7:30 at the Jones Convention Center. Yeah, I own the place. My last name is Jones. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it'll be at the Jones Convention Center, 7:30 p.m. start time. And Saturday, you got a local wrestling going on down here. You got REWF that's going to be at the Matches Center on 24th and Clybourne in Milwaukee. That's going on at 2 p.m. But the time may change to 3 p.m. And the match had changed and updated and stuff like that. So you can go to our website, www.wrestlingfanspeakout.com, to look at the update. And also you can go to rewfwrestlingonline.com to look at the updates and stuff like that. Also on that Saturday evening, TNA being Racine at the Racine Civic Center, 7:30 p.m. start time. And Sunday, well, you got a double dose. TNA in Green Bay, the show's going to start at the Reese Center at 4 p.m. Then you got the WWE pay-per-view of WWE Bragging Rights. So I think that will be a good thing to see. And like I said, next week we'll be at BW3 for like the last show of the year. Well, we're going to be at BW3 for the very last time before we start going to Papa Luigi for the year. Josh's wrestlers of the week would be Team Priceless, Melina, Team Kurt Angle, and Sarita. And for mine, Chris Jericho, Jillian, because I think she got robbed for her holding the Divas title for like about not that long, because she beat Mickie James for it. Then Melina ended up getting the win for the trade, because she was involved with the Divas trades. So was Mickie James, Beck Phoenix, and there's a few of them that was involved. Like I think the Bella Twins, yep, they're going to Raw. Eve is going to Raw, and also, well, we did mention Mickie James and Beth Phoenix going to SmackDown, and Rose Mendez is in the ECW, and I think there's about like one or two more that I can't even think of right now that happened to the trade. Well, my opinion about the trade is it's worked a little bit better in SmackDown's favor, because Raw always had the dominant women brand. Well, of course they always had the Divas title, not Divas title, but the women's title always on Raw, and they always had like the dominant Divas. But I'm just glad that SmackDown at least had something. And ECW, I guess they effective. They got a little bit of advantage, but it's not that great. But because Monday Night Raw, they're gonna also have like probably like women debuting and stuff like that, and because they already gonna get somebody good and new going to Raw, while SmackDown is just like, oh, this person ain't that good, so we send them there or something like that. So I'm glad that SmackDown got the little bit of advantage of the Diva trade, and Raw's is okay, but then again they got Melina. So, well, from all of us here, I'm Artrell, and we'll be at the REWF show at the Matter Center this weekend, so come check us out. And also, we got new t-shirts out, so go to that website or go to one of our sponsors' website, www.sean-bargainstore.com, if you want your shirt. So, see you next week.